I feel like Mr. Boom. I don't want your kitty, I'm just tryna play with Moon. We could hit the city, baby, what you tryna do? Catch me out in Quirksville, big shout out to Doom. I'm looking at the floor price, hey Brody.
Hello everyone. Today is the episode number 5 of the Room of Eljaboom. Again, Room of Eljaboom is the first show in Web3, in my opinion, where we invite people from Web3, regardless who they are. I'm not gonna invite people with big followers or whatever. No, I want to invite people that I know, either they're developers, people are adding value to the space, and they are genuine. Means nothing being prepared, no prepared questions or a list of questions to be asked. So it's the time to see if I know and the guests know and this space actually has real value or it's just all hype. Today I have a friend of mine that we flew together, I think 1 or 2 countries, and he's Italian, and in Italy they call me Elja. So today we have Ardit. Ardit, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Why did you laugh when I said Elja? Say, you have to say.
Yeah, I think, I don't remember who had the idea, but it's...
I think it's Frappo.
Frappo, yeah, it could be.
Because he's always creative. And we'll say hi to Frappo as well.
Hello.
So tell us, who's Ardit?
Where do I start? I'm that kind of weird guy that you always can immediately recognize, right?
Yes, you're very weird, I can say this for sure. This guy, if he managed to sit with 3 people and 4 people, suddenly he just disappear from everyone. He just stand alone and he's like isolated.
Yeah, on my own
in your own world, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I think that the first trait you see about me, and that's kind of evident that I'm on my own world most of the cases you are with, passing time with me. I always love video games. That's why I started coding back in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it instead of following my lectures, classes.
You left the class to play games?
Yeah, I play games and code and study new stuff. I had like the Stallman C book, and that's like kind of a giant book and not easy to read. And yeah, I was doing it while growing up during the time.
How old are you now?
I'm 23.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Doesn't look so. Probably the
I mean, you looked before, but now you're keeping it. I don't know. You're like coming from Afghanistan. But and I joined blockchain world back in 2019. And at what age?
I was 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And actually my actual working partner introduced to me the blockchain, and I love the concept from the beginning, and I never left it, and here we are.
But tell me, but that's like, you were that kid that he didn't go to school to play games and code.
Yeah.
Then how did you achieve in the code? I mean, are you a good developer? Like, I know you're a very good developer, but I want you to speak.
Right.
Because this guy is very anonymous. He doesn't like to be... he doesn't even like to know the name that he's calling himself in Web3. He's like having a small account on Twitter, but he's like a very tech person. And it took me time to convince him to come. But he said, okay, but don't say anything about what I do. I like to stay in my bubble. But that's why I'm giving him the space.
Right. Coding is, it takes time. And I can consider myself being good at coding and understanding key concept in coding, and when I've been 17, I started working as a junior developer for a Croatian company, and there I understood that I don't like working in big company where the complexities, the logics are already kind of monitored, and you waste more time on telling what you're doing instead of actually doing
it, because you need to convince everyone and explain. And
yes, they want that kind of control on you and just makes you waste time. And I left it. I've been doing as a freelance for a certain period websites. I've been working with a framework called Laravel. Been working with it for a year or two. No, a year. Yeah. And then I got introduced to blockchain. I started with, of course, with trading bots.
Oh, okay. So you started. So when you jumped in blockchain,
Yes.
you like the technology, etc. But then you went to trading.
Yes.
But you're a nerd. What made you go to trading?
Not trading bots.
Why? Of course, but when you have a trading bot, it means you have the passion in trading as well.
Yes.
But it's not. It doesn't even suit your style.
The concept was not the passion about trading itself. Was about the concept of trading is such a complex thing, and it just intrigued me understanding the logics behind it, and you know how complex it can be. And having trading bots is complex. In fact, I failed with that. It's kind of complex to have.
Just to be clear, when we say complex, when you say also failed, I know Ardit very well. For him, failure, it means might be the best bot that's been built in Web3. But the problem in this guy, he always wants the best of the best.
Yeah.
So I'm quite sure the bot he had is better than 99% that is running today, but doesn't reach your perfection. That's why that's the biggest problem I have with this guy.
It's still active.
It's active.
Yeah. Net profit, of course. I got last time I checked about 200% of profits.
Okay.
But 200% in profits in 4 years, it's not good. Even if it was bear, etc., it's not good. So yeah, it failed for me.
And you stopped as well continuing on it. You just left it from that days, no?
Yes, pretty much.
And regarding exchanges, I like to do with Bybit. You can find in the bio my affiliate link with a bonus. And trading in Bybit is good in futures, actually. You tried Bybit futures or not, by the way?
No, I don't do futures at all. Only
so it was spot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 200%, and it's fine.
No, the bot itself was futures.
Okay.
It was high frequency trading bot.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and I had to modify some concepts. Still working.
Yeah.
Then I left because I understood that the complexity was just too high, and I joined DeFi environments. It was back in 2021 or end of 2020 actually, and I started looking around, and I understood the concept of automated market maker. I understood the concept of lending, borrowing, flash loans, etc. And that was the kind of things that really intrigued me,
Mm-hmm.
And I understood that working on Ethereum didn't make sense, even for trying to launch something
because
of the gas fees. Yeah.
But still, people are there. That's the point I don't understand.
Yes.
If the gas fee is expensive and it's slow, and for DeFi it's really, really bad. Even for any on-chain massive transactions, it is really bad. Yet people are there. It's number one by far from TVL by anyone else.
Yes.
Until now, people are building there. Even now, people are deciding to not do things on-chain just to stay on Ethereum.
Yes, that's true.
And we're gonna come back. But anyways, you saw this is expensive, and then you start deciding to move. So where did you go?
Yeah, I moved on BNB Chain.
Okay.
Mainly, I've been looking at Avalanche and their 3-chain architecture. Kind of liked it, but it's complexity also implies that could have more vulnerabilities. So my good to go was BNB Chain, Binance Chain, Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, I've been following.
So you went at that time you went at the BNB chain or the BSC chain?
BSC
So
chain.
okay, so you're the OG.
Yeah. Yeah. So being there, followed a lot of projects, been also developing, been in 2 different projects, but the second one was actually just for a short period. And there I had the opportunity to learn about smart contracts, how to code smart contracts, because being able to understand and read what smart contracts do is kind of different, and the mental approach you have on writing them is very different, depending by what you have to do. And nowadays the logics has come at a certain level where when you want to do something, you already can integrate some already available ERC, or I don't know, a lot of logics that are already implemented.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is forking.
Yeah, also forking. Yeah, so it was kind of harder. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm working on different projects. I have my own development company where.
So one second. That's because there is an aspiration story here.
Yes.
You were that kid, 18 years old, that didn't do school.
Yes.
For games and development or coding, and then he went to Web3, to blockchain, and then started in Ethereum. Then you worked in BNB Chain or BC Chain with 2 projects as an employee.
Yeah.
And get salary.
Yes.
So how does this jump happen now from working with employee? Now you see there is a mysterious part here.
Yeah.
To become a founder of or a CEO of a company that you have, I don't know, 28, 29 senior developers under you. How this shift happened?
Yeah. So before that, I also had a project. I've been working as a community developer for a kind of famous project on Ethereum.
Okay.
And that's where I really had my first hands-on experience on the backend development, on blockchain in general. So I've been working with Subgraph, been working on retrieving data from the blockchain, etc., etc. And then I started as a community developer for one of, I'd say, a big project on the Binance Smart Chain. I've been working there as a community developer, and it was the beginning of this project. And
What do you mean community developer?
It means that the code is public,
Okay.
So you can access the code via GitHub or whatever it's hosted, and you can propose changes. If these changes make sense, you could just get the code approved.
I mean governance?
No, it's just you can just access the code and propose changes of the code.
Yeah, but if everyone propose, it means
no,
who's gonna validate it? It's gonna be a spam.
Actually, there was not spam, because you can understand very easily if the code makes sense. It has to run, and you can immediately see the difference between the old and the new code. So if it doesn't make sense, it just never gets checked.
Okay. You still bullish on BNB Chain?
Well, my heart says yes.
Okay.
My mind says, let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. There are tons of factors that are going, right? Well, you know better, I guess. So
no, I'm the same. My heart want, but
Yes.
my head say no.
Okay, says no.
Yeah, at the moment, no. I mean, it changed a lot. I mean, see, yes, it's having a good, like one of the biggest problem, the turnover is too much. So people are building there, they wake up every time, finding the team being changed, I don't know, several times. And the chat, like the team still stays in the old Telegram or connecting channels, but they are not there. So that's a problem for our project, because you don't know if the change happened and someone came or whatever. I'm quite sure you face something like this.
Yes.
And second thing is the liquidity is low, and then they went splitting this liquidity with the OP BNB as well. So they diversify the community to make them two communities under one, which is small anyway. I mean, not small in number, small in TVL.
Yeah.
And that as well was another hit in my opinion. They have a good team. Yes, they have a great technology, which is the, what's it called? Greenfield.
Yes.
I like Greenfield. I told you even about it to check it out.
Absolutely, yeah.
But for now, I'm actually bullish on the mother of Vitalik, her chain called what? Metis? The one got listed in Binance a few days ago.
It got listed on Binance?
Yeah. Called Metis. I don't know how to spell it.
Metis?
Yes. It is the mother of Vitalik.
Okay.
The technology is amazing.
Okay.
It's really amazing.
Yeah, I didn't check.
I'm bullish on Say, but when you go AVM, because they have a good BD there. Base, maybe, but the volume is not big till now. It's $100 million volume, so it's not really big. But I'm quite sure soon a lot of things will change on Base. I believe Base will be like the second Solana, like the Solana of EVM. So people don't want to go Rust, etc. and new wall, blah, blah, blah. They can use this one and to be the link. It's like the second baby of Ethereum, let's say. And I believe Vitalik will support it as well some way or another because of his mother. I'm sorry, mama.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like Metis is running since 2020, 2021. So always heard of it. Never checked what it is.
You never even knew his mama?
No.
Oh, okay.
Never knew. No. So BNB Chain. The smart chain, the one we call smart chain, still makes sense. You know that there are cool projects there, but as you can see, most of the really important projects that made BSC got multi-chain. You know.
So they left the chain.
So they left.
They bridged.
Yeah. And OPBNB is for gaming more than for DeFi.
Again, people are not going to go there. Even if he's going to build the game,
yes.
There is no people, no liquidity, no nothing. Still now people are using PancakeSwap on BNB chain.
Could make sense. I don't know. Yeah, for gaming, I'm seeing a lot of people, of course, going on the ones that can have more transaction per second, like Avalanche, the chain, or directly Solana, you know. So yeah, I don't know about OPBNB. We have to see.
You've never tried to dive deep inside there, no?
Well, as you said before, Greenfield, you put me in contact with the Greenfield team. I've checked it and I love the concept. Although if it's kind of related to BNB Chain, you know. So if BNB Chain starts to struggle with volumes or TVL, the rest starts to struggle too.
Yes.
So BNB Chain is a key factor. If it doesn't go well, nothing goes well of the BNB ecosystem, Binance ecosystem.
That's true.
Yeah. So
of course I'm gonna invite him one more time because because he has a project he developing, and
yep.
My opinion is a very strong project, and he's always like, you know, protective. He thinks like he's gonna speak about the project today, tomorrow many people will build it. I mean, it's gonna be on chain anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's fully on chain actually. Because you don't have the custody even. No custody.
No custody.
It means it's everything is public, no?
Yeah. There is less.
Don't speak about the project, but I mean.
Yeah, there is a less decentralized part, let's say. Although, yeah, we permissionless and non-custodial. Yeah.
Yeah, so it will be copied at some point. As usual, this is Web3.
Of course. I mean, it makes sense. Till it works, it makes sense, right? Yeah.
How is Frappo? Frappo was our friend as well. We flew together. We were together in France.
Yeah.
Three of us, yeah.
Yeah.
How was Frappo? Did you talk to him?
I had a chat with him last week.
Did you see him?
No.
From
Didn't.
that day.
Yeah.
So I saw him after you in Singapore when you said you cannot come.
Maybe I saw
When you were in
him
Switzerland.
end of the year, last year. Yeah.
Guys, this guy's Italian, but he loves Switzerland. He
Yeah.
enjoyed the two sheeps and
Yeah. I love cold places.
really.
Yeah.
And he loved pizza. He loved everything that has to do with bread. Pizza, empty bread, bread with cheese, bread with butter, just bread, bring him bread on
What,
top of anything.
don't you see?
No, you don't know. It's actually, you're performing well recently. You're coding too much.
Actually,
This guy is actually one of the fun facts. This guy, he's in Dubai now for how long?
it's been 2 years.
No. From the last time you came.
About a month and a half.
A month and a half. I only met him one time. One fucking time. And even forgot that he actually is still in Dubai. Yesterday I was sitting with another Italian guy. I'm telling him, is Ardit still there? He told me yes. I said, oh man, I even forgot. He doesn't do anything. He come here sitting in his apartment.
Yeah.
Tell us your day. Yalla, tell us your day.
Well, it depends when I wake up,
Mhm.
because it can be that I didn't sleep at all because I was writing technical documentations or been following part of the team. Like I'm really into following the smart contract development. So when smart contract development happens, we are all together and brainstorming the best, most efficient way of developing a smart contract, you know.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I'm writing technical documentation. I'm following during the day. I'm following the team, so I have few meetings with daily updates or whatever happens. If there is something critical, I'm available 24/7. And yeah, when it happens, I have to go somewhere. I generally don't tend to move my meetings, so I just move few steps away and have my meeting generally. So my life is meeting and documentations, pretty much.
So basically, you wake up a bit late because you stay till night.
Yeah.
You sleep what time? You sleep like 4 a.m.?
6, 7 a.m.
So you sleep 6, 7 a.m. and
Yeah.
then wake up at
11, 12, 1 p.m.
maximum 1.
Yeah.
And then you start waking up, taking a shower.
Yep.
Sometimes you're stinky, man. So like this guy is developing 5 days.
It depends. It depends if I have to go out,
Yes, I'm joking. So basically, you wake up at 1. You open the computer.
Yep.
And then you order your pizza as usual.
Yeah.
And then you start meeting. Still the second
Yeah.
day, 6 a.m.
Yeah. Get with me a few Red Bulls.
So I forgot about your Red Bulls, yeah.
Yeah. And actually, before going to sleep, I go for a walk to
Meditate.
yeah.
How long?
Half an hour, depends.
Every day?
How tired I am. Yeah.
Every day.
Every day in the morning before going to sleep.
So you go to bed, you're dead almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, that's a good exercise because I don't sleep. I sleep 4 hours,
Yeah. I know.
I sleep 4 hours a day. Maybe if I kill myself before I want to sleep, I will sleep maybe 5.5.
I mean, it works, You feel that you are tired if you go for a walk. Depends how long is the walk. If you go for a run, it's even better. It depends how tired I am because I've been working during the last, lots of hours. So yeah.
That's actually inspiring. I mean, you're 23 years old.
Yeah.
And that's why I want in my show to bring the people, because you know what is said about Web3? You only see the people that they are showing their lifestyle.
Yeah.
People are going to, Lamborghini showing off, yacht parties. But that's what you 90% see in the Web3. But people who are actually building, people are trying to do things, blah, blah, they're always not caring to even show. Like one like you would come now say, yeah, my account is Twitter, follow me now. You don't even want this all you don't want it.
No.
Even though I'm against it because people need to see. I mean, if we're going to keep it to be run by the people who are going to only show lifestyle and rich style and all this, then we are just going, or we are only showing wrong about the space. So you're not only gonna, you're always gonna attract majority, the bad people. But if you want to attract, let's say I'm a young developer, and then I want to be, or I'm a young entrepreneur, and I want to build a genuine idea. I'm just seeing everyone like, let's go, and there's nothing to be, no value, nothing. Why would I come and continue studying? Why would I come and want to build something good? I'm just gonna say, let me just go build shit stuff if everything is shit. But no, you're 23 years old, you can just go now build easy. Like this guy built AI projects. He can build fully AI and code in AI. And he also had like some things that been, which is the image one, that it has different APIs connecting to each other, blah, blah. You can just go create projects till today until tomorrow, and you can just go buy your own Bugatti and your own private jet. Easy, you can do that.
Yeah.
But no, you work, I know. When I say I know. You work from the morning till night. I even forgot that you actually still here. Because you don't even say hi. Like,
You know, as I told before, when I'm in my own world, I'm just detached from anything else. But that's true. A point is that, well, we are here to also show this part,
you're not showing. You're just coming today to the show, but you don't want to show this to public. You don't want people to follow you on Twitter, for an example.
But I think that, the kind of followage that someone with, a Bugatti or whatever has, someone that has kind of normal lifestyle isn't kind of special,
True.
So why people should follow him?
Because other people are seeing the shallow of everything.
Explain better.
You remember when I told you how the world will end by AI?
Yes.
And then you keep telling me, I believe there are some few good men left. People don't want to see the few good men. People like to see the easy life.
Yeah, that's the point,
They like to see, yes, I can be a clown just to make money. But he doesn't see that I can be someone that he actually tried to do something and he can make way more money as well. Of course, it takes time, takes knowledge, it takes education, it takes sacrifices that you minimize your daily parties and daily lifestyle in the morning and taking selfies every day in the morning while you're playing a golf. Of course, you have to sacrifice something over something else. But at the end, it's a passion.
Right.
And passion makes you do what you want to do. And that's why I like to be surrounded by people like you, and which is like many of our circling of friends, because we are genuine. We are not sitting because you have money and I have money. Right. We are sitting, we're discussing what is new, what is good to be developed, what is the technologies happening here, and we are educating each other and trying to understand more, and we have fun, without being stressed, and we are enjoying it every time when we speak about it.
Yeah.
And there is also something that happens for the developers in Indonesia, but you didn't go the one, right?
No.
But you know about it, right? There is something every year happen in Indonesia.
Tell me more.
It's about the villa where all developers get gathered over there.
I don't know about that now.
Oh, okay. Then Leonardo knows about it because he was there last time.
Okay.
But so you have something that you're working on that you believe, but it's the thing you're working on also has to do with trading as well, which the thing you hate before.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna speak deep, but it still has to do with trading, but in a different way.
Okay.
Where you okay? I'm now gonna start speaking. Okay. So, anyways, what is your, like, now you're 23.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself actually in this space, like 5 years from now?
Okay, that's a very complex.
The same as the trading bottom.
Yeah, very complex. Even more, because as you can see, the evolution of this world is kind of crazy. It goes exponential. So, trying to see even a year from now is kind of impossible in this space. But in general, I can say that I still see myself in this space, of course, but also, I mean, the philosophical reason I've been joining this space is because there are different things in the world that doesn't work, you know, and the economic part of projects, of general investments, etc., in my opinion, doesn't work, and that's kind of factual, you know. So blockchain is a kind of solution for those problems. Not probably the best solution we can come with, but is at least a solution. Yeah, that's the economic question. Once we have solved this question, we can have different question we can work with. There is the electric question, you know, so you can optimize the space a lot if you have money for research and development. And yeah, that's I think the thing that could take most of my time in 5 years from now. Yeah.
Okay.
About this space, I think that the projects I'm developing right now are very long term. I really care about what I build, and I really care about those projects to stay alive and continuously have upgrades and new stuff running. So that would be my priority in this space, having the few projects I'm working on still running. So if I'm going to launch something, I'm getting sure that it goes for a very long time.
Which part are you from Italy?
I'm from northeast.
The city called?
Sorry?
The city?
Trieste.
No one is there from the group, no? From our group, no one is from there.
No one, no. Why?
No, I'm just thinking. I mean, how did you connect with this group?
Well, it's
OnlyFans?
It would have been fun, you know. No.
Frappo would love it.
Yeah. Frappo would love, yeah. Just, you know, development, Telegram, people asking questions, and that's how most of the cases happens. If you mean about developers, you have to find them via different ways, you know, headhunters.
And you have actually developers or senior developers under, like, working with you.
Yeah.
And you hired them, right?
Yeah.
How old are they?
It depends.
Average.
30 to 35 could be.
So you are 23
Maybe
years old who managed to work hard in this space, create his own company, and he hired 30 to 35 years old senior developers as well.
Yeah, but age doesn't really matter, I guess.
No, I mean, of course, age doesn't matter. No, actually, it matters.
Okay.
No, here I have to fix it. Because age might not give you knowledge, but gonna give you wisdom.
That's true.
And that doesn't apply, of course, for all. There are some people are still stupid, and they are happy to be stupid even if they're old. And they're doing it intentionally, or they're happy to see it this way because they don't want to see the other side. But usually, age give you a bit responsibility and a different perspective in life. It's like now you're single. It's not like same as you're married. It's not the same as you're married and having kids. It always changes. Again, Absolutely. It doesn't apply for everyone. Some people are not married and they are old, or young. Now I'm talking about myself, but still, so I had to fix this part. So still, you have the responsibility and you feel about it, but that's not the majority of the people. So sometimes, even age is important. Sometimes when you, especially in Web3, because people are coming and you don't understand the model of Web2, or they've never worked in before. So once they start to have a business, they don't know how to try to understand it better or to grow it better. They get crashed because they don't have that experience in Web2. And that doesn't mean the working experiences, the culture experience, where you have to understand how to think through an organization, how to talk to another organization. Because here Web3 is also like that. You see it like, oh, freedom, decentralized, blah, 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 blah. But at the end, it's all centralized. All centralized. Governance is bullshit. We all know governance is owned by big wallets.
Yeah.
Very well distributed.
Very well.
But that's why. Let's vote. Governance, we want the community to vote and to propose, and at the end, the same small wallets that very well distributed, they go against the vote or they accept the vote. So everything is we're just trying to lie to each other and saying the decentralization world.
Yeah.
And I don't think there is anything decentralized.
I tend to agree with you, but I also think that the complexity right now relies on having a full node running, So, like Ethereum, let's take Ethereum. There already has been the merge. Soon we start the purge, etc., etc. So the purge, we are going to have the Denkun update the 13th of March, and layer 2s are just going to get incredibly cheaper, like 50 times cheaper. And
so why we go OP BNB? Then we stay BNB?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, right? I was saying we are going to have the merge. We are going to have the purge, and there are a lot of different things that are going to run, and there will be an implementation of zero knowledge. And at that point, even your smartphone could be a node, and that kind of decentralization could really become reality. The kind we mean to be.
This gonna pump Ethereum price?
We don't talk about price, right? But I mean, depends. Point is, zero knowledge implementation could be one of the killer feature that could come in Ethereum.
It will help also for the DPN. Everyone building DPN, I mean, that would be the best solution now.
Yeah. It depends on what you build.
Yeah, true.
The DeFi, as we know it, relies mostly on Ethereum right now.
Of course.
So that's the concept.
What do you think of Arbitrum?
That's the best L2 of the few that are there working fine. I like Arbitrum.
They're gonna have a new chain now.
Yeah.
For games, specified just for games.
Yeah. Well, it's feasible, Arbitrum works with rollups, and it means that you have a lot of transaction just batched and sent to the Ethereum mainnet, and you could have another chain that just does differently the kind of rollup and sends again the transaction. So, yeah, I didn't know, but now I know.
So you're not considering building there?
Well, I'm not much into gaming. Or you mean Arbitrum?
Forget about Arbitrum. No, Arbitrum. Because Arbitrum is mainly for DeFi protocols.
And
big traders are there as well.
My projects are all going to be multi-chain. Because the future is multi-chain. It's totally multi-chain, There is no single big project right now that...
But the problem in the multi-chain, when you need your token to bridge as well, that's a big risk.
Yeah, that's something...
And we have more than 800 chains, man.
Yeah, the bridges are the real problem, not the chains, There is still a ton of work on that side, but you have layer 0, eDest, and layer 0 works just fine,
As if you're going to launch from the beginning as a layer 0.
Yeah, that's the critical point,
But all the people who are being existed, what they can do.
That's true. I agree.
And you can get also, if they're going to launch a token, you can farm a token if you have a company.
Yeah.
And you build the project there, and they're going to be an airdrop for you as a project. You're going to get tons amount of money.
That's true. Yeah. Also launching the token with wormhole or multi-chain, but multi-chain is deactivated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much sense makes depends what your build always, you know. Yeah.
What advice do you give people at that?
Depending,
Developers like you, because all the developers, not all, most of the developers, they know how to develop,
yeah,
but they don't know how to make money. And some of them, maybe we know, they don't even sometimes have $300, and it's sad, even though they're very smart developers.
yeah.
What advice you give them? Because you're coming from the same ground, but you're a gamer, so it made you understand a bit to economics.
Yeah. Well, the main focus for me has always been the curiosity I have. So I always like to experiment, find new things, and understand how they work, and you know, destroy them to rebuild them.
True.
And the main thing, I think that people, it of course depends, but most of the case, it's hard for you to leave the job that you already have and just start trying to find a new one that intrigues you again as the first one did. You know, that's because of the money generally. And if you are young and you don't have to survive with your own money, you can just leave your job and find new one. Experiment, be curious, be eager to understand how things work, and find new ones, destroy them, rebuild them, create new things, etc. Yeah, that's my biggest advice, I guess.
That's good. And hopefully one day you tell people, or developers at least, your social media account, so they can follow and teach people, because that's a mission for everyone to do. Thank you, everyone. This is the 5th episode of TROE, the Room of Eljaboom. And this is Ardit, Italian young man, 23 years old. He's a developer, he's a coder, and he's one of the cleanest people I know in the space, and hardworking people. And he was today in the room, but it was not just a room.
It was the Room of Eljaboom.
I don't want your kitty, I'm just tryna play with Moon. We could hit the city, baby, what you tryna do? Catch me out in Quirksville, big shout out to Doom. I'm looking at the floor price, hey Brody, where the